most of that good is still here. I actually think he's still here. I think he's still here, hanging around for last January. Well, we were down here a year ago in this room, and then a little bit later last year, we were down here finishing up what turns out to be his final record, Equals Train on All Parts. And I got to brag on the guy, because he didn't have anything left to prove. He didn't have to prove anything as a songwriter, 76 years old. But he dug in and he worked. And he wrote some really good songs. He wrote a couple that are as good as anything he ever wrote. And I got to brag on the guy a little bit. And one of those songs I'm about to play for you now, because it's just too good to leave alone. I don't know it so well yet. I don't sing it as well as him, but I'm just, as a songwriter, I'm a little bit in awe of this. And because this is Key West, and he was a sailor, and he was a big Navy fan. He was an honorary instructor at the Naval Academy up there. And this song came to him from Admiral Red Best of the Navy. He was a great harmonica player. Red used to sit in with us. And Jimmy talked Red into helping him do this test that the Navy SEALs do. As a senior citizen, he didn't have any business doing it, but he wanted to do it for whatever reason. He wanted to do that thing where they drop you out of, you're in a fake helicopter cage in full equipment with a helmet and with belts and in full gear, and they drop you in 25 or 30 feet of water, and you got to get out. You got to unbuckle yourself. You got to figure out where you are. And he wanted to do this, and he did. And Red said, I'm gonna rig it for you, but I'm not gonna baby your ass. You're gonna have to do it like we do it. And Jimmy said, that's fine, but I want some advice. And Red said, well, you're not gonna know where in the hell you are when you come out of that bubble. And follow the bubbles. They'll take you where you need to go. And think about that from a songwriting standpoint, because that's very specific information about an even more specific situation that almost no one on earth is ever going to be in.
Follow the bubbles.
And he took that specific of a thing, and he wrote a song that I think pretty much applies to every living human being on planet Earth. That's an achievement as a songwriter. And because I'm so proud of him for doing it, I'm going to make you suffer through my lame-ass version. Just because it's such a fine song. Feel free to sing along, or not all crying is bad. When this world starts reeling from that pressure drop feeling, we're just treading water these days. There's a way to feel better, be well set to weather the storm till the sun shines again. When your compass is spinning and you're lost on the way, like a leaf in the wind, friend, hear me when I say, bubbles up, they will point you toward home. No matter how deep and how far you roam, they will show you the surface, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey is long, just know that you are loved. There is light up above, and joy, there's always enough. Bubbles up. Sometimes living's a
starry night. Bubbles up, they will point you toward home, no matter how deep and how far you roam. They will show you the surface, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey is long, just know that you are loved. There is light up above, and joy is more than enough. Bubbles up.